Hey guys, I just saw Argentina won. Okay, that was a weird intro. Welcome back to another video. As you can tell from the video, this is something different, even though we're in a puppy playtime menu for no reason whatsoever. To be fair, I feel like this is how I'm gonna do these type of videos where it's not got gameplay. I'm just in a menu. That's pretty much it. And there's gonna be sometimes you see different images and stuff while I'm here, but yeah, I'm here. I'll just put up a different menu. There we go. So you can have Huggy Wuggy stare at us while we go into this video. What this video is me ranking Phase 1 of the MCU. Why am I doing this type of video? Because you might know now that I'm a big MCU fan. Because it's content, because what I watch, I don't think I ever said this. I think I said this before, but the main things I watch are either sitcoms, Nickelodeon, Pacific Nickelodeon, Disney, sitcoms, whatever my family sitcoms they watch, which is thankfully PG-13, so I'm good. And last but not least, Ninjago. Well, that's not last but not least. Last but not least is MCU stuff. And right now there are mainly 37. Well, technically there's mainly 42, but I don't really count the animated stuff, What If and I Am Groot, and the specials, Werewolf by Night and the holiday special as full on. They're still canon, but I don't put them in because it just makes it complicated. I like it simpler. So there are mainly 37 installments, and I want to rank them, but I'm gonna do it differently, not all at once, just separately, by phase, and you would see like a full-on ranking once I fully go into this. So we're gonna start off with Phase 1. Should be easy peasy. You won't see footage of Iron Man, you'll just see posters, because that's it. And it's kind of coincidence, we're in Phase 1 and we're gonna see Chapter 1 right here. A little Huggy Wuggy. Kinda wish he had a nose so I could honk it. But that's it for now. It's Poppy on that. But similar to FNAF. Okay, let's do this, I guess. So how's this gonna go with that? We're not gonna do like, oh, number 6 is this, number 5 is this. No, we're gonna do it, I think what other people have done is where they go by movie release order, not like rank order. So of course we're gonna be starting with the main thing, Iron Man. So Iron Man is the first of them all. It's the start of it all, sort of the sugginess. What did I just say? I have no idea. Okay, so what do I think about it? Now remember, let me say this. Just because I put something below and like the lowest doesn't mean it's bad. I like all these films. It's just I just like some better. That's all. None of these MCU content are bad. There's just some I like better than this. That's just all I'm gonna say. So anyways, let's fully start with Iron Man. This is the film that started all. This cinematic universe, and it's a great start. You know, you had Tony Stark, Iron Man, first as a billionaire who made weapons, but then he got captured and learned that he was making dangerous weapons, so he decided to shut off the weapons program and made something that he can use to protect and not be put in the wrong hands, type of deal. Iron Man. Of course, somebody did get into the wrong hands. Ironmonger, the villain, Obadiah Stane, never seen again because he's dead. Though you think we could have more mention of Obadiah Stane? He did appear in What If, but not really briefly. Do you have anything else to say about Iron Man? Oh, I guess that post-credit scene where Nick Fury was there, or how it started all this. When Nick Fury broke into Stark's place. It's just weird talking about MCU when Huggy Wuggy's there. I just don't know why. Just says, is this even recording? Okay, good. I thought it wasn't. I was really worried if this wasn't. But anyways, so I put Iron Man at a 3. Okay, 3. It's at a 3. Well, actually, yeah, it's 3. So there's Iron Man. Right there at a 3. Um, what's next? Yeah, wait, didn't I even say what Iron Man came out? Hold on. May 2nd, 2008, if you're wondering. Well, you should know because I did a video. In my recent Gmail episode, the intro starts off with a flashback in the day that Iron Man released, which was May 2nd, 2008. So yeah, next is The Incredible Hulk, which came out on June 13th, 2008. So this film, hold on. This film, it's about the Hulk. It's about the Hulk. It's the Hulk guy and a Mr. Abomination guy and Ross and all the Red Hulk theories. And lead ups to also stuff about Cap and Iron Man. Yeah, Iron Man made a cameo. But this film, it's not enjoyable as Iron Man, but it's still kind of enjoyable to watch. Though the Abomination shooting the dog, that was kind of dark. Why shoot a dog? If you don't know, I'm a dog person. Though not originally, because a dog used to for some reason scratch me while I was wearing a flannel during Christmas. Yeah, I don't know why he do that. But then over the years, I showed sympathy for dogs, maybe because of Mabel. Darko's dog. Yes. Okay. Yes, Mabel. Oh, which is, now that I think about it, I should put a Mabel Easter egg in one of my FNAF games. If Glitch Attraction do it, so can I. I need to put in a Mabel Easter egg. Okay, anyways, how Emil Blancs, the Abomination, does the villain. They had a massive battle in the street. I don't know where exactly. In the post-credit scene, two of them actually. One about Tony Stark telling Ross about how they should put a team, and then the other one about I forgot what it was. Hulk learning to learning to control the Hulky stuff. What? So yeah. Wait. So I'm gonna put Incredible Hulk at 6. Like there. It's not bad, it's just not as enjoyable. So it's 6 there. Alright, let's get to the next film, which is Iron Man 2 that came out in May 7th, 2010. So 2 years after the first film, and in this film, about Tony, I think what happens here is Tony slowly, dies. Well, slowly dying, and throughout the film he's trying to cure himself. People have been wanting his tech, and even recreated. One of them being Justin Hammer, who gets the main villain Ivan Vanko, who attacks Tony, Ivan Vanko, aka Whiplash, who attacks him while he was Mario karting around. There's the introduction of Black Widow. Happy wasn't the last Iron Man 1, but now he's more important than Iron Man 2. What else is there? Forgot. What else is there? Dang it, I don't know. I'm kidding. Rhodey, War Machine. How can I forget about that? Rhodey was in the first film, but he was played by different actors, so he's different here. And this is where he becomes the War Machine, and this is basically one of the films that lead up to the Avengers. I mean, Hulk also leads up to the Avengers, but Iron Man 2 is really more setting up the Avengers than the other ones. With the introduction of Black Widow and stuff, and more of Nick Fury mentioning and Tony mentioning about the Avengers group thing. To be fair, it was more enjoyable the first, though a lot of people for some reason did not enjoy it. Probably because apparently, as people said, it was a rehash. I didn't see that. To be fair, I didn't see it as a rehash. I didn't see it. Sure, he upgrades himself, but isn't that how it usually is? You get more upgraded as you continue on. So it's a 2 for me. Iron Man 2 is a 2. So yeah. Alright, let's get up with the next film. Thor, which came out May 6, 2011. Which, by the way, May 6 is actually my birthday. I guess now I'm allowed to reveal that. So yeah, this first Thor film came out on my birthday. 2011. Anyways, this film was then really things really start changing. I think that everything changes here. With the introduction of Asgard, 9 realms. Phil Coulson, no wait, Phil Coulson. Wait, I forgot about how Iron Man 2 in the end it reveals the introduction of Thor. The end credits there talks about Thor, and then now here we're in the Thor film with Phil Coulson, Nick Fury in the end. But it's about how Thor is greedy and stuff, so he's sent to Earth, and there's now a curse on Mjolnir. Eventually, he regains the thing of because he sacrificed himself with some destroyer thing that Loki sent. Yeah, Loki's in here. Introduction of Loki. There's a lot of things introduced. Jane Foster. There's a lot of stuff. And Loki. Then they tried. Thor goes in, defeats Loki. He falls, making it technically the first death, even though we found later he's still alive in the end credits, which is important because it introduces the Tesseract. Nick Fury is showing someone named showing Eric Selvig the Tesseract. Yeah, the Tesseract, and because of Loki's. I think Loki kind of possessed. I don't know what was going on in the end credits scene, but it looked like Loki was possessing Eric, even though in the Avengers, that's where he really possessed Eric. For some reason. I don't know what was that about. But yeah, that was the intro to the Tesseract, or as we know now, is the Space Stone. Speaking of Space Stone, we're going to now be going to the other film that really goes in more in depth with the Space Stone / Tesseract, which is... Wait, I didn't put in my ranking though. Thor's a 5. Wasn't enjoyable as Iron Man 1 and 2. But more enjoyable than Incredible Hulk. Captain America, the First Fender. That's the next film, which is about Captain America. Steve Rogers, originally a skinny dude just trying to sacrifice himself. Well, not sacrifice, just wanted to be in the army. And will be willing to sacrifice if that happens. He showed that. He's declined until someone... I forgot the name. Something so... I don't know. But he was able to offer him a chance. And he was trying to prove himself. He did one time by one of the soldiers landed in a fake grenade, and he literally stepped in and just covered the bomb, even though it wasn't gonna blow. He just that's sacrifice right there. So then they later take him here and to something, and he becomes a super soldier. And he has to defeat someone named Red Skull. Forgot the real name of him, but Red Skull, who gets the Tesseract, and he needs the help of a lot of soldiers, Bucky, Peggy Carter, all that stuff. In the end, when Red Skull tries to use the Tesseract, he's sucked into space, in which we now know Infinity War would be Vormir, and there was some type of bomb that could have blown up New York, but Steve Rogers, I think it was New York, I'm not sure where, but he had to bury that thing in the ocean, bury the Tesseract and other stuff in the ocean, and he was frozen for, hold on, should I say the non-exact or the super exact? I'll just do the non-exact, almost 7 years, but let me see the actual exact. Let me see, 1945. Hold on. 2011 minus 1945. I think 19. He either got released No, wait, it was 2010, not 2011. 65 years. He was in that thing for 65 years. Or 66. Either one of those. Oh, wait, did I say when it came out? Okay, July 19th, 2011, if you're wondering. So yeah, this was... Oh, also, we had Howard Stark, Tony Stark's dad, introduced in here. It's somewhat like the type of origin stuff of Iron Man. And a lot of references to order. Also, how I forgot to mention this, but how the experiment that was used to turn Bruce Banner into Hulk was supposed to be an attempt to recreate Captain America, like something of him, super soldier, which we know later would work, kind of with the with Bucky the Winter Soldier and other Winter Soldiers, you know, because they're also super soldiers that actually kind of work and aren't actually, you know, Hulk. They're actual super soldiers. They're not like, you know what I mean. So I put that at a 4 because of all the connections this had. And now this leads up to the basically be what originally was the biggest film of them all. Yeah, this was a big film. Back then it was a big film. Avengers came out May 4th, 2012. This film back then, I remember watching it on a laptop. I'm not sure exactly when it was, like 2013 or 14. But this was an insane film. Seeing characters from other movies all just merged here. That was insane. That was insane. All them fighting Loki from Thor. And how all the events lead up to here. Sure, things are different. For example, the Hulk, Bruce Banner, who was originally played by Edward something, is now relates to Mark Ruffalo. But all in the end, it's just an experiential film, it really is. Also with a end credits, which I kind of sadly missed while first watching this film, which is Thanos. Though to be fair, that was back then where I never watched end credits and didn't even knew they existed. Now I know they existed, and now for every MCU film for Phase 4, I always check to see if there's an end credit. I think I just started checking if there were end credit scenes during Infinity War. That makes more sense. Yeah. So I put Avengers at 1. So yeah, so as I put this, Avengers is 1. Iron Man 2 is 2. Iron Man is 3. Captain America: The First Avenger is 4. Thor is 5, and the Incredible Hulk is 6. There is my ranking of Phase 1. So next video we'll be going into Phase 2 with all those 6 other films. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. Please like, subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. Bye everybody.